Ontario is home to thousands of native species of flora and fauna that evolved together with the changing landscape. Each evolved into something that was different, but still an essential part of the system as a whole. Humans now have the incredible ability to travel all over the world. Sometimes flora and fauna join us along the way. There are now many invasive species that are spreading through the province of Ontario. An invasive species is a living thing that has come from somewhere else in the world and is disrupting that delicate system. One example of an invasive species in Ontario is common or European buckthorn. This small tree is native to Eurasia and was brought to Canada with the European settlers who wanted something that reminded them of home. Some ways to identify common buckthorn are the oval, opposite leaves with deep veins, dark brown or gray bark with thorns, and dark blue or purple berries. These trees usually grow to about 6 to 7 meters in height and 25 centimeters in diameter. There are over 80 species of trees native to Ontario which play vital roles in their ecosystems, providing food and shelter that animals rely on. Common buckthorn evolved in a different system, and the wildlife that would naturally manage this species still lives an ocean away. This means that it has a large potential to cause harm if unchecked. Common buckthorn is very tolerant and can thrive in a wide range of soil and light conditions, making urban areas one of its favorite places to thrive. Unfortunately, it is able to outcompete native plant species for nutrients and habitat space. Another reason common buckthorn is a problem is because its berries have low nutritional value, which makes it a poor food source for migrating birds who need to fuel up to migrate long distances over the Great Lakes. At Ontario Streams, we are working to remove common buckthorn from our local habitats. We manage common buckthorn by hand pulling seedlings and saplings, using a tool called a root puller to remove small trees, and sawing or girdling large trees. Here's a demonstration of a root puller in action. It's important to remove the entire tree and root system to stop the roots from resprouting. When girdling, we remove layers of the bark, which will stop vital nutrients from flowing up to the tree, and it will die over time. After we clear common buckthorn from an area, we plant native trees and shrubs to reestablish the biodiversity of the ecosystem. We can all do our part to stop the spread of invasive species in Ontario. We should learn how to identify invasive species and manage them in our backyards and communities. We should strive to only plant native species in gardens and avoid planting any invasive or introduced species. The Invasive Species Center has many resources on common buckthorn and other invasive species, so check out their website for more information.